Right, the first of the this evening's offerings. The ever popular for us Q5s is another 2 litre TDI S-Line Plus, finished in Daytona, sitting on some 21-inch, 20s or 21s, keep forgetting, I think they're 20s actually, yeah, 20-inch off-road alloys I think they call them. But there's just slightly bigger wheels to the standard, but they're factory fit option. Got xenon daylight running, so I'll have headlight washers in there. Front parking, got driving lights or fog lamps to the bottom there. Gets the little spats on the arches. Privacy glass to the rear, got folding mirrors. Navigation stub area on the roof. Has got a full length pan roof in it, all electric with a blind. Gets the S logos down the side there. We just flip the locks. Where's keyless entry? Can't remember. Let's check. No, not keyless entry. Anyway, okay. So body in nice order. She's covered 60,000 miles dead. One previous owner. So you can probably see the roof there. Let's see the stub aerial. Electric tailgate. Decent load area. There's a set of roof bars in there. It's got the compressor. Oh, that's the first aid kit actually. It's got the compressor I think in this side. Yeah, compressor and the repair compound. So no full spares. I know irritate some of you, but that's the way these bigger wheels just take up so much space. Rear parking. Push button there. The mirrors come out when you liven up the ignition, which I'll do in a second just to show you the roof. Full leather trim, manual adjusters, got a lumbar down there, the electric is the round button. Gets Isofix down the back there. It will have, I'm sure, you've got airbag override. You usually have a little socket in this side, yeah, there's a socket in here so you can plug in your phone if it won't Bluetooth adapt, so you can override it on there. It's got the brushed silver detail running through, dark headlining, there's the blind there. We'll show the operation when we go around the other side. Gets the S-Line logos in there, also in the back of the seats. To the rear, oh, we've got the chrome rails, that was another thing. To the rear, we've got bottom bass speaker and a tweeter in the top. Gets 3 adult positions, 2 Isofix, full leather, 3 headrests. The seats will come down to 2/3 in this particular model. On the new ones they've changed that to a different ratio, which I believe the seats will move. No, that's just for the back. That's just for the back. Right. In the door, we've got folding mirror switch there, also mirror controls, 4 windows, lock override, boot release. The switches on the seat and the levers for height adjustment. Auto lights. Gets the paddle shift behind the steering wheel there, so you can override the gearbox when you're driving if you want to just pick the gears up. There we go, 60,000 miles. Gets cruise control behind there. Switch the ignition on. The right key, of course. Anyway, I've just put the wrong key in. Yes, 1 4. That'll be white. That'll be 3. Got a key in my pocket somewhere. Yep, there we go. Won't work with the wrong key. There we go. 60,000 miles. It gets start the engine, shut that up. That'll be the door. Anyway, that's without some noise. Right, DAB radio, navigation, telephone, Bluetooth. You can pair with your phone and so forth on there. You've got the car information menu on there, so you can go through to these various options. That one happens to be radio, media, so they actually follow the same buttons as you've got down here on the MMI. Couple of cup holders there. The walnuts in there for some reason. Some stowage. Dim dip mirror, so you've got wipers, auto wipers for rain, with rain sensors, and light as well. So on this switch you can pull the blind right forward, or it will go all the way back. But also on this switch you can tilt the roof, so you've got a vent, or dial it round and the roof opens completely. You can stop it at any point you want to on there and close it, or just take it back to its fullest extent. That's it, fully open. But you can still bring the blind forward, so the blind retracts all the way to the back, so you've got a glass roof over the rear passengers. So you can run it with just the roof open, the blind covered, or dial it back and the roof will close. Quite a nice feature. I think it was £1,200 for that extra on the list, so quite a nice thing to have. Steering wheel controls, radio. It's got a flat bottom steering wheel in this one, which would be another extra. Go down here, Audi multimedia, hill descent it's got, so it'll have the auto button on the handbrake, so when you're coming down you can steady your descent if you're off-road. The next one is Esp Override, so you can turn off the traction control, park override, and stop start override. It's got a CD player slot in there as well. So, nice spec car, the mirrors, flat bottom wheel and the pan roof, so some nice extras, and the radio that just honestly wants to the big traffic. Anyway, yes, a nice package in a good colour. Yeah, good value.